Donald Trump's new travel ban. Why these 19 countries have been targeted in the wake of the Colorado attack on a pro-Israel group. U.S. President Donald Trump has signed a sweeping new proclamation imposing travel restrictions on citizens from 19 countries, citing national security threats. The attack, carried out by an Egyptian man who set fire to peaceful protesters seeking the release of Israeli hostages in Gaza, was directly referenced by Trump as he announced the decision on his social media platform, Truth Social. The proclamation fully bans entry from 12 countries: Afghanistan, Myanmar, Chad, the Republic of the Congo, Equatorial Guinea, Eritrea, Haiti, Iran, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, and Yemen. An additional 7 countries: Burundi, Cuba, Laos, Sierra Leone, Togo, Turkmenistan, and Venezuela face partial restrictions across both immigrant and non-immigrant visa categories, including B1, B2, F, M, and J visas. According to a statement from the White House, the countries facing the full ban were found to be deficient with regards to screening and vetting and were determined to pose a very high risk to the United States. Central to the administration's justification is the claim that many of these countries pose heightened risks due to terrorism links, extremism, or state-sponsored activity. As and Trump stated while signing the order, "We cannot have open migration from any country where we cannot safely and reliably vet and screen. That is why today I am signing a new executive order placing travel restrictions on countries including Yemen, Somalia, Haiti, Libya, and numerous others. We cannot have open migration from any country where we cannot safely and reliably vet and screen. That is why today I am signing a new executive order placing travel restrictions on countries including Yemen, Somalia, Haiti, Libya, and numerous others." President Trump pic.twitter.com or 7 NGM 4-2 The White House June 4, 2025. Beyond direct terrorism links, many of the countries targeted in Trump's travel ban share one common trait: deep state fragility. This limits their ability to maintain civil registries, criminal databases, or cooperate with international law enforcement. Core issues for U.S. visa screening. The 2024 Fragile States Index, which ranks countries on political, security, economic, and humanitarian stability, places several of the fully banned nations among the world's most unstable, and even beyond these top-tier fragile states, several others on Trump's list including Eritrea, Equatorial Guinea, Haiti, and Myanmar are viewed as authoritarian or dysfunctional states with limited transparency, cooperation, or control over security vetting. NANN White House spokesperson Abigail Jackson said the new order fulfills Trump's promise to protect Americans from dangerous foreign actors that want to come to our country and cause us harm. President Trump is fulfilling his promise to protect Americans from dangerous foreign actors that want to come to our country and cause us harm. These common-sense restrictions are country-specific and include places that lack proper vetting, exhibit high visa overstay rates, or https://corr9 Jagbaj Abigail Jackson AT Jackson 47 June 4, 2025 The partial bans also heavily cite immigration violations, particularly high visa overstay rates, as a factor for restricted entry. NANN and other countries like Laos, Sierra Leone, Togo, Turkmenistan, Burundi, Cuba, and Venezuela have been flagged for non-compliance with U.S. visa tracking and insufficient cooperation with law enforcement. The latest order revives and broadens Trump's earlier 2017 travel ban, which initially targeted 7 Muslim-majority nations, including Iraq, Syria, Iran, Sudan, Libya, Somalia, and Yemen. That policy was rescinded by former President Joe Biden in 2021, who called it a stain on our national conscience. President Trump reinforced the rationale behind the decision, saying we will restore the travel ban, some people call it the Trump travel ban, and keep the radical Islamic terrorists out of our country. That was upheld by the Supreme Court. Swipe left for next video. While officially framed as a national security measure, Trump's revived travel ban reflects a combination of terrorism threats, fragile state risks, and visa enforcement failures. The move also aligns with his broader America First approach to immigration and border security. With implementation set to take effect at 12:01 a.m. on Monday, June 9, thousands of travelers, students, and families across these nations will now face an uncertain future. Latest blogs